countries, but also stage false flag terrorist attacks to turn the American public against Arabs and Palestinians.
The U.S. Army released an intelligence report that said that the Zionists were pros at carrying out terrorist acts that made it appear that it was done by Arabs.
Addressing potential U.S. opposition to Israeli expansionism, Netanyahu says, quote, "I know what America is. America is a thing you can move very easily, move it in the right direction. They won't get in the way."
Israel's manipulation is now hiding in plain sight, because with your own eyes, you can see clearly how it's plotting and or hyping up terrorist attacks in countries that are adopting a pro-Palestinian stance. I mean, look at this. Here's a former Israeli Prime Minister openly threatening to wipe out the United Kingdom like Israel wiped out Gaza, adding France and Europe will be the ones to pay the price. And that price, presumably, will come in the form of a staged Islamic attack, a presumption based on Zionist history and the fact that Israel is now telegraphing its intent. As you can see here, just one day after the UK announced its recognition of a Palestinian state, this headline suddenly appears in a major UK newspaper, warning of an ISIS terrorist attack on British soil against Christian and Jews in retaliation for Israel's genocidal operations in Gaza. It doesn't take a cat to smell a rat, or at least something really fishy here. A stench that grew ever more rancid in France the day after Macron said his citizens were no longer easily duped by Israeli propaganda, with headlines in the media warning of ISIS lone wolf attacks in major French cities. On Sunday, the top advisor to Donald Trump posted this astonishing tweet in which she predicted the United States will have another 9/11 probably within the next 6 months to a year. She included the words Islamic terrorism in all caps, as though she was shouting this from the rooftop of the Oval Office, like the deranged and notorious Muslim hater she's proven herself to be. A day earlier, she posted another tweet, claiming that unnamed sources within the US government told her, and only her, that al-Qaeda is preparing to carry out Islamic terrorist attacks on US soil and against multiple cities in the coming days, weeks, or months. All of which has prompted keen observers of Zionist tactics to publicly ponder out loud, why are a bunch of Zionists warning us about al-Qaeda and another 9/11 in unison? A question that can only be answered with another question, as in what are we talking about here, coincidence or coordination? Well, as a former US intelligence officer once quipped, coincidence takes a whole lot of planning.
I have a thing called Nance's Law. Good question. Coincidence takes a lot of planning, right?